Good morning, beautiful people, and Kamala Harris. Welcome to J-Tech Studios, baby. Today, we want to bring to you 4 different women who have been raped or murdered or raped and murdered in the United States by illegal aliens. First, we want to read what's on my screen right now, if you bring it right up, from Fox News. 158 Dems. Well, first, Rep. Nancy Mace introduced the Violence Against Women by Illegal Aliens Act earlier this year. 158 Democrats voted against the bill to deport illegal immigrants who commit sex crimes. So the question is why are we voting against a bill to deport people who are here illegally in the first place? They broke the law simply by coming over. And then they committed a sex crime on our sovereignty against Americans. Why are we not all approving this bill? This should be a unanimous vote amongst everybody.
It should most definitely be in a unanimous vote. It's crazy that we're just keeping these. I mean, why do we need to waste taxpayers' dollars to keep them in our jail? Even, of course, they're not even arresting them. They're just letting these sons of bitches go.
And the thing is we can put aside for a second what we're going to do with illegal immigrants altogether. We're talking about somebody who shouldn't have been here but committed a sex crime, or somebody who committed murder, or somebody who committed an atrocity against our fellow American, people who do belong here. So even putting aside for just a second the illegal immigrant part, these people committed a sex crime. A lot of these people are committing murders. In Aurora, Colorado, they're taking over apartment buildings. In Springfield, Ohio, they're doing other things. They're driving cars into brick walls, and they wrecked into a school bus, killing a child. What are we doing with our country?
I think they actually had one run through a restaurant last week as well.
They did. They most certainly did. So what we would like to do is recognize a few of these women that have been murdered and viciously attacked sexually, as well as killed. First, we have Jocelyn Nangari. On June 16th, 2024, Jocelyn, a 12-year-old girl, was killed by 2 illegal immigrants in North Houston, Texas. This is where we actually live. Authorities found her body the next morning in a creek in North Houston and determined she had been raped and murdered by strangulation. United States Border Patrol apprehended Jose Martinez Rangel near El Paso on March 14th, which was prior. That's in March. Remember, Jocelyn was raped and murdered in June 16th. They apprehended him on March 14th, before she was killed by him. But he was later released that same day, actually, on an order of reconnaissance with a notice to appear in court at a later date. U.S. Border Patrol also arrested Jose Pina Ramos on May 28th, also near El Paso, but he was also released with a notice to appear in court at a later date as well. So both these men who killed this beautiful young lady with so much life left ahead of her.
11 years old.
It says 12. Was
okay,
she 11?
12.
Either way, 11, 12. Same difference. A very young lady.
She had just had her birthday.
These two vicious, evil people were apprehended and released, and then not much longer ended up raping and killing this poor young child. Now, while Jocelyn was walking home from the convenience store, the 2 illegal immigrants, who were Venezuelan nationalists, lured her to a nearby bridge where Jocelyn was strangled. For over 2 hours, Jocelyn was tied up. She had her pants taken off. Results from the Houston Forensic Science Center showed that the victim was sexually assaulted before her death. And I heard that she put up one hell of a fight. We're going to go to the next victim, Laken Riley. On February 22nd, 2024, Laken, a 22-year-old Augusta University nursing student, was killed while she was jogging at the University of Georgia in Athens, Georgia. Her body was found in the Oconee Forest Park near Lake Herrick. Her death was caused by blunt force trauma and asphyxiation. The suspect, Jose Antonio Abrera, is a 26-year-old Venezuelan who had entered the United States illegally. Again, another young woman savagely beaten, murdered. I mean, this is completely crazy. And the fact that
he attempted to rape her.
And he attempted to rape her? Was she raped? Do we know that?
It has not been confirmed.
So there's two women right there. Why, going back to this particular bill right here, why are the Democrats voting to not deport sex crimes, illegal immigrants who committed sex crimes? Let's go to the third woman.
I think any illegal immigrant committing any felony should be deported immediately. I mean, it's against the law just to cross that border illegally. You've already violated a law of our lands. And there's
Molly Tibbetts. On July 18th, 2018, Molly, a 20-year-old University of Iowa student, disappeared while jogging at her home or near her home in Brooklyn, Iowa. A month later, police identified 24-year-old Christian Bahina Riviera, originally from Mexico, as a suspect in the connection with the disappearance. Surveillance footage showed Riviera's car following Molly on her jog. Riviera led police to the body of Tibbetts in a cornfield on August 21st. Her blood was also found in his car. He pled guilty to kidnapping and killing Molly, and he was charged with first-degree murder. On May 28th, 2021, Riviera was found guilty on first-degree murder, and I don't know what sentence he got. What do you have any idea of what the sentencing was?
In Texas, being that he committed two crimes at once, that would be a capital punishment. Being that it's a kidnapping and a murder, capital punish would be 20 to death penalty. On the first degree felony in Texas is 5 to 99.
Of course, this is Iowa. I'm not sure what their laws are there, but I think the dude should be castrated, beaten, tortured, and killed, then shipped back to his country of origin. If you disagree with me, then we can have it out in a debate if you'd like, and we can set that up, or you can leave us a comment below. Let's go to the last person we have on the list, and there's many, many more. This is just 4 of a mass number of casualties due to the illegal immigrants crossing our borders. This is Rachel Morin. Excuse me. Rachel, a 37-year-old mother of 5. Rachel is a 37-year-old mother of 5 children, and she was savagely beaten. She was raped. She was strangled to death in August 2023 by Victor Antonio Martinez Hernandez, a migrant from El Salvador with gang ties. Now, with gang ties, the first question is... He
shouldn't have been let in the country to begin with.
And why was he? He probably showed other documentation with another name, and then you try to take his picture and send it back to El Salvador, and they don't have record-keeping systems to identify exactly who this guy is. So he was let in. He's just ushered in by the Biden and the Kamala Harris, the cackling hyena Kamala Harris administration. Now, the 23-year-old Martinez Hernandez illegally entered the United States in February of 2023, authorities say. but wasn't caught until after allegedly murdering Morin. So after he murdered Rachel on June 2024, when cops matched his DNA to the gruesome crime scene. So there's 4 women right here. 4 women, beautiful women, one mother of 5, 3 young ladies with their whole life, took it back to full screen, with their whole life ahead of them. Their whole life ahead of them. Savagely beaten, tortured, horrified, alone. You know, nobody came to their rescue. And nobody should have had to. Had we stopped the flow of the illegal immigrants coming over, and we will say it over and over, we are not opposed of people coming to this country legally the right way. This country is founded on immigrants, people from all nationalities, backgrounds, and cultures. It's what we love most about this country. It's what makes this country the most successful. But it has to be done the right way, the legal way. If not, and you have an onslaught pouring of people from all kinds, and we're not just talking about Mexico, El Salvador, Venezuela. We're talking about fighting age Chinese national men coming over with no wife, no children. What are they doing here? What's their purpose? What are they setting up? We've already caught Chinese police stations within the United States operating illegally. How that even happens, I don't know. We've got one other thing we do want to show. Before we show this real quick, if you've got kids in the room, maybe have them exit the room for the remainder of this video, or please have them do the ear and eye muffs so that they do not see this. This is quite gruesome. This is going to be a graphic video of an angry crowd in Brazil. What they do is they invade a police station, they take out a rapist, and they beat and they burn them alive.
Rapist of a 1-year-old.
A 1-year-old and 7-month-old child. So this is a rapist of a 1-year-old child and a 7-month-old child. And in Brazil, this is how they handle it. They get an angry crowd together. They overpower the police. They rip them out of the jail cell. They beat them, as should be. They should have castrated his ass, in my opinion. And then they set him on fire. Good for this guy. Good for these people. You know, he got what he deserves. So without further ado, we bring to you the video. If you have children in the room, please make sure you censor it. Here we go.
Oh, they brought in the ambulance.
Well, wham for this dude. Wham. This dude's a demon. This dude's full of evil.
Well, he got quite the bonfire going.
I mean, if this was... Never mind, I'm not going to say it. Oh, man. You know, maybe the United States need more stringent laws upon rapists, pedophiles, child molesters, murderers, people that do harm to other people. I'm not talking about accidents. I'm talking about somebody who sets out to destroy a child's life or any human life.
Well, the good governor of Florida, has just passed in the bill that they can do the death penalty on damn pedophiles now.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
Well, there you go. If you're a pedophile and you live in Florida, you may want to exit Florida. And this, you know, this isn't even revenge, guys. This does not bring these 2 children back. This in no way brings any kind of probably comfort to the parents.
Well,
go back to full screen.
This is what I'm getting out of it. All right, they're bringing their culture over here, and we have to deal with their culture. So shouldn't we start seeing some of this crap in the street?
I mean, if they
want to bring their culture over here, let's bring it all over.
So I get what you're saying. They bring their culture over. And if their culture is to invade the police department, rip out the pedophile, beat them, and burn them alive, then let's bring it. Let's bring it. You can't have it just one way. You have to have it just one way. You can't have just the good parts without the bad parts. And I would call this a good part. I mean, this dude deserved every ounce of shame, pain, humility. I mean, this is a bad dude. And there's a lot of bad dudes out there, and not everybody crossing that border is bad. The problem is the gotaways are probably usually the bad ones that mean us, the Americans, harm. The ones that turn themselves into Border Patrol, maybe they're not, maybe they are. We just simply don't know, and we cannot verify it. Therefore, they should not be here unless we can verify it. Also, they need to go to the back of the line because there are a string of other people trying to come into this country legally, doing it the right way, and we know for a fact because they did it the right way that they want to follow our rules and our customs and whatnot. The people just coming in, racing in, and I get it. There's a lot of countries out there that aren't so great, and you want to get away from that oppression. I understand, but you can't just flood our streets, causing chaos to our world. I get that your slice of heaven or your little slice of land where you live isn't doing so great, and I feel bad for you, and it sucks, and I wish there was a solution to fix that, but unfortunately there's a lot of countries out there that are not doing so great. You can't just take the entire population of those countries and just dump them in America. We would love to have you if we had the resources. If we had the resources, that would be great. If y'all are willing to follow the laws and the customs and what we do and our culture, that would be fantastic. But it's not possible. That's not possible. So somebody come up with a solution to this, a solution to help people that are really running from the tyranny of their country, and how to give them safe harbor, but just allowing them access by the tens and tens of thousands or tens and tens of millions across our border, it is not going to fix it. It's only going to cause chaos amongst the United States.
Well, it's like this. It's not just the born-in citizens of the United States. The people came across legally are all for a mass deportation of these illegal immigrants.
Yeah, a lot of people that came here legally the right way also do not want them here. And we got a lot of bad apples, guys, to contend with that were born and raised here. So in order for us to take on other bad apples from other countries, I think we need to put our resources into our country, weed out our bad apples first before we bring more bad apples into the bunch. All right, guys, this is J-Tech Studios. Please hit the like, the subscribe button, ring the bell, leave us a comment below. And remember, world, we love you. We love all of you as long as you're a decent human being. It doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter what color you are. Doesn't matter if you're gay or straight. It doesn't matter what religion you believe in. None of that matters as long as you're a decent human being at heart. And we're out. Peace.
Peace.